Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today at Litmus Live. I'm Mark Briggs, the founder, chairman, and CEO of Validity, and I'm joined here today by our Chief Technology Officer, Matt Gore. Matt, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, Mark. Hi, I'm Matt Gore. I'm the CTO at Validity. I joined Validity in 2025 as part of the Litmus acquisition, and so you might know me from my previous role at Litmus, running product and engineering since 2017.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
We're here today to talk about some of the latest developments that we've been working hard on for the last few years at Validity. And we're going to reveal today our next AI marketing success platform that we're calling Engage. When I think back to the early years at Validity and the work that we did with some of the leading brands across the world on helping improve their trust in their customer data by bringing a platform of solutions that would enable them to solve all the little bitty problems that they have, both with their customer data maintenance, as well as the things that creep up in trying to execute a digital marketing campaign, from making sure that you're mailing to the right list, to making sure that email actually makes it into the inbox, to make sure that it renders appropriately, and countless other collections of solutions that we've aggregated over the years. That concept of trust has always been part of what motivates us at Validity. And I remember when we were first in the throes of reassessing the data that powers the Validity network and thinking about the scope and the span of the email data that Validity uniquely has. It in aggregate is virtually every brand in every region of the world, billions of data points every day that we've been using for so many years to help our partners, the mailbox providers like Microsoft and hundreds of others across the world, to help them get a sense of whether they should trust the senders, right, and the campaigns that were making the way to the inbox, or if it looked like spam and they should discard those messages. And I remember, Matt, as we were going through that data and thinking about leveraging the scale and the comprehensiveness of the unique data that Validity has to go train our foundational models and enable agents to go and try and offload a lot of the work that the digital marketing teams are overwhelmed with today in trying to go and ensure their campaigns are successful. And those early days of just, oh, wow moments, right? And I remember showing the first set of customers some of these early insights that we were seeing from the platform and how bright-eyed the conversations became. And so what I'm sure our audience today would love to hear more about is some of the architecture around Engage and what makes this platform so unique and valuable, right? And different from some of what the other marketing clouds or other marketing application providers are providing today in market, that we at Validity can go and augment and make sure we have our customers back, foster that feeling of trust, right, with the Validity Engage platform. So would you mind spending a few minutes and chatting with our audience about the power of Engage and how we built this incredible platform?
Absolutely. Thank you, Mark. And so as you know, for years, Validity has captured data and derived signals on marketing campaigns. And the data spans all brands and all regions of the globe. It's unparalleled in its breadth and depth. And it's this data combined with the reasoning capabilities of agentic AI that allow us to build Validity Engage. We plan on a long line of AI agents to revolutionize digital marketing today, and today we're going to introduce the first 4 agents. So let's start with the Ignite agent. This is our foundational agent, and this is the agent that is the closest to the individual email itself. Ignite can take an email in any state of the production pipeline and optimize it so that marketers are achieving maximum inbox placement and engagement on every single send. It's built on our decades of experience in pre-send optimization and post-send deliverability. And it is really something that only Validity could build with this data set and AI. So Ignite doesn't just flag issues. It explains why something is risky, provides a fix, and then allows you as the expert to approve all of the fixes. Next up is our Guardian agent. Think of this agent as the agent that is protecting your brand while you sleep. The Guardian agent is an always-on agent that's monitoring your brand reputation, your inbox performance, the integrity of the emails themselves. So think of broken links or images in emails. And if Guardian can't fix the issue itself, it will recommend the next best action to make sure that your brand continues to meet your subscribers' expectations. Then comes the expression agent, which delivers on-brand, on-message creative assistance. The expression agent works in tandem with the other agents, and it is able to recommend and then build email components that are driving ROI and delighting your subscribers. So for instance, it can recommend build options for personalization that are relevant, are driving urgency, are engaging your audience. And our agent is not only an expert in email marketing, but it's an expert in your brand. Finally, we've built the Insight agent. The Validity Insight agent provides deep market intelligence to our customers, and this agent is powered by the vast brand intelligence network that essentially has a real-time pulse of the marketing activities of the world's leading brands. So by combining this data with AI, the Insight agent is capable of providing guidance to stand apart from your competitors. Beyond competitive insights, the agent can guide marketers optimizing strategy, refining voice, fine-tuning customer journeys, and it's all supported by the vast data set aware of what works and what doesn't for brands across the world. From the beginning, we have built the Validity Engage platform for agent-to-agent interactions. Marketing clouds are great for execution, but they don't have the vast, independent view of the email ecosystem that Validity has. The key is our agents can be integrated as specialist subroutines inside of a broader workflow. So for instance, from within your marketing cloud, an AI agent could call the Validity Insight agent to validate the strategy against competitor ecosystem signals. The bottom line is, no matter where you're working, Validity has your back.
Thanks, Matt, for that great introduction to Validity Engage, the architecture and the strength of our data, and these first 4 agents that we're bringing to market here soon in 2026. I love that. That's been part of the Validity promise to our customers since the very beginning, that we are so deeply appreciative of the trust placed in Validity by these leading brands in the world, that we'll work tirelessly to make sure we have your back and that we do everything we can to ensure your success with your digital marketing campaigns. That point you make about agent-to-agent interaction, I remember many of the conversations we had with CMOs and digital marketing experts at huge companies who for years now have been trying to figure out what to go do with the onslaught of generative AI offerings by their existing marketing cloud vendors or their other marketing automation provider solution vendors. And the worry that we could see in those meetings about how do we make sure as the marketer that we protect and preserve all the work we've done over decades or generations in some cases of brand essence, right, in the digital marketing experience, with and at the same time make sure we stand out with all the generative AI content that's going to overwhelm mailboxes here with AI. Couple that with their worry that whatever ESP they were working with or whatever cloud they were working with, all great companies, that they were worried that some of the agentic approaches these clouds were taking might not yet be perfected. And who is going to have their back? Like, how are they going to go and successfully go try to leverage some of these different technologies if they didn't have control right over the final product of the campaign? And so I remember that point about our platform enabling directly both a great user experience based on our agents as well as a great agent-to-agent experience, so that Engage talks directly to our brand's ESP or ESPs, right, to go and enable those agents to to benefit from our agents in the background, right? So we make sure we have the brand's backs. Right. And so I love that. I also love that when we think about the personalization opportunity and the clear impact that crafting the right collection of content for the right audience at the right time has on engagement, right? There's no question about the power of a personalized approach toward digital marketing, but the opportunity to kind of do that with our AI agents in a way that's fundamentally lightweight, that's fundamentally on the fly, that we can go and craft dynamic content for these different audience pools in a way that doesn't require a huge infrastructural lift for you, the brand, right? Where you can kind of get going with this right away. And the excitement that these brands had about wanting to get going with this, and let's start moving forward. It certainly built excitement in me from those conversations about wanting to go and bring Engage out to market. So I'm sure our audience loved hearing more about the architecture of this. Thank you for that. I know we have planned a little bit later today as well, some broader demos of Engage that we'll make available to our audience here at Litmus Live. And that feel free kind of through those demos to also, if you like, register interest at validity.com/engage if you'd like to have one of our team members reach out and see if it makes sense for your brand to be part of the first wave of access that we're setting up now in the first part of 2026 for our customers to start benefiting from the power of Validity's AI marketing success platform that we call Engage. I want to thank you all very much for taking some time out of your day to be part of Litmus Live. We're terrifically excited about bringing Engage to market, and I can't wait to get your feedback on how it helps your brand succeed going forward. Thank you.